kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. On the ground, it's Moses. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's first and 10 from the 39. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. First and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buffaloes offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football.
That breaks into the open. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Right back to the well. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Using his legs, it's Moses. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To the ground with the back. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. He's got the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. He breaks a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And this one is perfect. That slices the lead to 2. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Buffs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. All the way in for the touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Trying to pound it in. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal.
Now, you see a lot of rollouts, a lot of passing for two-point conversions. How about that, man? Just a little hard-nosed, running the football, being more physical for the two-point conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. This time on target. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll try the run. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Moses. Shakes off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Rerun. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Flips it out in the flat.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It's a draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 20 over West Virginia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off play action. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Thorne. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give on the option. Fighting off the defense. And runs through another guy. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty odd.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Now the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown!
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
He is denied no good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they...
Breaks into the open. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Slides away. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Thorne. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the